for the match game, Hollywood Squares, our win from the Dukes of Hazzard, Sorrell Booke. From One Day at a Time, Michael Lembeck. Jayne Kennedy. Marty Cohen. Marcia Wallace. And the stars of the match game, Hollywood Squares Hour, Gene Rayburn and John Bowman.
Hello, boys.
Hello,
boys.
Everyone ready? How's it up here? Is the temperature okay? Everything all right? Yeah. Listen, I've been meaning to ask you something. Are you really a jock?
Am I a jock?
Yeah, I mean, do you know about sports and all that?
Well, see, that's not necessarily what a jock means. A jock is somebody that plays, right? So he doesn't know what sports is all about, right?
I heard. Oh, she got you.
Sure.
You do know all about that.
I don't know all about it, but I know.
But you know a great deal.
Yeah.
All right. You may. Whoops. Do you have a thread here on your?
The whole coat will unravel. Don't do that.
Anything? He's in an ensemble. You notice that?
We're dressed so that we go together.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Where are you going?
Okay.
Oh,
Where
you name
going?
it.
To visit my wife.
Oh, sure.
Encino. Here we go. Everybody ready down here?
Ready.
Ready.
Energy. Testatura. Testatura.
Hey.
Ready?
That's the part I just played in Gypsy.
I
as a
know, and
matter
you were
of fact.
wonderful. Everyone said you were terrific.
I played Tessie I'm my musical comedy debut. I don't want to go anywhere without an orchestra. Get them out here now.
She sings at the drop of a hat. Would you join me, please, in greeting our two players here with a round of applause, Janet Sperling and Bethany Barden. Hello, ladies. Now we want to get acquainted with these two. We'll begin with Janet and find out a little bit about her.
I lead something of a double life. I am a college student by day and a college instructor by night, which takes some fancy footwork.
Boy, I'll say it does.
It does.
What do you teach?
I teach philosophy.
And what do you study?
I am also studying philosophy. Works out very well.
Someday you're going to get there, Janet.
That's right.
You do that around here somewhere in this
Yes,
city?
I do. I go to school at USC, and I teach at Mount St. Mary's College.
All right. Good luck to you here, Janet.
Thank you.
Let's find out about Bethany now.
Yes,
Hi.
I am with the United States Army and have been for 2.5 years now.
Yeah.
I have just recently graduated from the Defense Language Institute, where I learned to speak German. I'm currently home on leave, awaiting to go to parachute jump school and then on to Munich for 2 years.
Well, you've got an exciting life.
I think
And you got
so.
some medals there, too. What do they say?
Well, one says rifle and one says grenade. Sharpshooter.
You're a grenade sharpshooter? Now, audience, I caution you. Restrain your booing for her answers, because you go, pow, and you've had it. All right, let's begin the match game. We'll play 3 rounds. The one who's ahead will be the winner and go on to challenge the returning champion on Hollywood Squares for a chance to win up to $30,000. Janet won the toss. She'll go first.
I'd like A, please.
A it is. Janet, here's what it says. Mike said, my mother was the world's worst cook. Instead, how worst was she?
Boy. Good try, though. They're in the
Janet,
right
You ever
spirit.
taught English,
I'm going to send her
Janet?
to school with you. They all flunked freshman English. How worst was she? Wow. My mother was the world's worst cook. Instead of spaghetti and meatballs, she served spaghetti and blank balls. You ready, Michael?
Yeah.
You can say that.
Okay.
That's legit.
Right?
Is this Janet's question?
This is Janet's question.
This is Janet's question.
Everybody is ready, Janet. My mother was the world's worst cook. Instead of spaghetti and meatballs, she served spaghetti and blank balls.
Spaghetti and golf balls.
Golf ball. That's a good one. I think that's a pretty good response because they're about the same size as meatballs, maybe a little smaller.
Yes, well, you got to be so careful now with what you say here. Our answer is a little bigger.
Oh. Well, it's either tennis ball or baseball or something like that?
Yes, as a matter of fact, we were both in the athletic realm, but I said hard balls.
Hard balls, that's what pitchers throw, and,
Yeah, and-
both leagues.
Yeah.
You're a jock. I love it when you get butch.
Thank you.
I was a philosophy major.
You were a philosophy
I wrote
major?
my thesis on why.
Why? Did you ever find out?
I flunked. I said spaghetti and a little bigger, bowling balls.
Bowling balls.
Bowling balls.
That'd be very difficult, wouldn't it?
Well, I was trying to come up with something about the same size, and I thought I had an awful answer until she gave hers.
Jayne's a very good game player here. All right, John. Spaghetti and...
I'll bet as a philosophy major, that was a tough choice between A and B, wasn't it?
Very difficult.
As a former bass singer, I said baseballs.
All right.
Oh,
Janet's
grow
picked up
will ya?
one so far. Sorrell, what have you got for
Well, I
us?
mean, anybody who studies philosophy knows the answer to why. It's because.
That's right.
You got it.
Sure
You
it
tell
is,
them
but
off.
Mothballs.
Good.
Here it comes.
There it
I
comes.
knew.
Here it
yes.
comes, yeah.
Now, when she came out here, I knew, we had so much in common, I mean, because I, too, pondered the philosophical things in life. What is life? Where is Chuck Woolery? All these fabulous I'm very deep. Janet is very deep, and golf is the answer.
Good. Where is Chuck Woolery? Hey, she picked up two with hers. Bethany, let's see how you do with yours. The hotel maid said. Yeah. Weird Willie must have been the last guest in this room. The towels are all here, but the blank is missing. All right. Here we go. Bethany. The hotel maid said, Weird Willie must have been the last guest in this room. The towels are all here, but the blank is missing.
The shower.
The shower. I mean, he ripped it right out of the wall? The spigots and the nozzle and everything? Shower. What do you say?
Well, I figured Weird Willie was really weird. I mean, when he took things in a big, big way. And this man took the room and left
the whole room.
Yes.
Empty the whole thing.
Entire place.
Back the truck right up.
Right up to it.
Oh, boy, Michael. Oh, you think big. Marty?
I can't believe she said shower. What is your rank?
Spec 4.
Spec 4.
Hey.
I have a rank, too.
What is your rank?
Your mama wears army boots.
Okay.
It's a rank, see? That was
That's
one of
rank.
the single dumbest answers I've ever seen in my entire life.
Hello, Jayne.
Well, I thought Weird Willie did things in a big way, too. He just used the drapes for towels.
All right. He stole the drapes.
In the bathroom?
Go back to
Stole the
Sunday
drapes.
football.
Bethany is looking for a stolen shower.
You would boo a beautiful woman like Jayne Kennedy?
Yeah.
Just think what they're going to do to you.
to me?
Right.
I misunderstood the question a little because Weird Willie took something he could really make some use of. The maid.
Maid.
But the maid was speaking.
He was weird, but he was smart. All right, Sorrell.
I'll start booing here right away. Chandelier.
The chandelier.
Very ritzy bathroom you've got there.
Three Ivy Leaguers
A
stick together.
chandelier and drapes in their bathroom. They're very uptown.
Oh, yes.
They are.
Yes.
Very.
Absolutely. I got a Welch's jelly glass in mine. That's it. All right. I said tub and or shower. It's down there. You can read it. Get down here. It's tub and or shower, I said. There it is right there.
Okay, we got a game here. 2-2 the score, all tied up. Round 2 coming up right after this. Good. Here we go with round 2. Now, since the score is tied and Janet went first last time, Bethany will ask you to go first this time.
B, please.
All right? B is what you have. Ugly Edna said. Whoops. What's that?
How clumsy is
How
she?
ugly is she? How clumsy is he? Ugly Edna said, I'll never forget my wedding night. Before I undressed, my husband said, please, give me a blank. Hello?
silence on the panel.
Just gave us a blank.
How about a nice hand for the writers, ladies and gentlemen? Give them an ugly hand. The writers of the
Say that
Forget my
again.
wedding night.
Hold on, wait a minute.
No, wait, who said what
Read
to
it out
whom
loud
here?
into the mic.
Ugly Edna said, I'll never forget my wedding night. Before I undressed, my husband said, please give me a... Oh, I got it.
Ready, Jane?
I'm so ashamed of it.
Here we go, Bethany. Sorrell, put it in the slot, please.
Oh, the slot.
The slot. Ugly Edna said, I'll never forget my wedding night. Before I undressed, my husband said, please give me a blank.
A blindfold.
A blindfold. Very good. Is that good?
It's a good answer.
Yep.
That's why she's spec
Excellent.
4. Did you know that Bethany has a daughter named I Beg Your?
I beg your pardon.
Pardon.
I beg your pardon.
I beg your pardon. Do I have to spell it?
I beg your pardon.
They didn't know.
You know,
What
you
have we
try,
got for him,
sometimes you fail. Anyway. A
I like that he's still
A
saying
blindfold. Hey, Bethany. Hello, Miss Jane.
You're not playing. You can't answer.
He matched in the previous round, so we're just going to skip him over.
Anyway, make it a double or give me a double.
Make it a double. Might as well said, please, give me a double. Make it a double.
She plays her own game.
That's right.
It's not this one, but
Something's going on in your mind that we're not aware of.
She thinks in a minute she's going to win the house.
Yes.
On my wedding night, before I undressed, my husband said, please, give me a
Give
double.
me a double.
Okay,
It's a very valid answer.
it is.
Dumb, but
It
that
I mean,
depends
you
how
wanted a
you
belt
want
of
double,
booze. Is that what you're
please.
saying? A belt of booze. Is that what you're
Yeah.
saying? Oh, okay. All right. I got it. Or make it a double. Go ahead, John.
I play my own game.
What is that?
Bethany's playing the same one. Blindfold.
Blindfold. 4 for Bethany. Sorrell.
Well, I figured the same thing, but I thought with a blindfold, you know, he might not be able to see something he might want to see. So I thought he might just want a paper bag.
Hey, how about that?
You know,
Same idea, but it had to be a little more exact than that. So there we are. She's up to 4, and Janet, you got a little catching up to do. This is a good, tight game. We have 2 good players up here. So here's the other round 2 question. The doctor said, I have an X-ray here of Orson Welles. It's strange. He has a blank where his stomach should be.
Whose turn is it?
Janet's turn.
the slot.
Here we go, Janet. The doctor said I have an X-ray here of Orson Welles, and it's strange. He has a blank where his stomach should be.
A bottomless pit?
A bottomless pit. That's the ultimate answer.
Thank you.
A bottomless pit where his stomach should be.
Janet, I got to give you so much credit. That's the first thing that came to my mind. I thought, no.
No one had taken a
No,
bottomless
so
pit.
I have such a boring. I have barrel. I mean,
barrel. Yeah. All right. What'd you say?
Nothing that makes any sense, Gene. I said bucket. A bucket where his stomach was.
Bucket.
She gave it to me, I swear to God, and she said a double
I think
bucket.
she's too hip for the room.
I knew that
Yeah,
was right.
she is indeed.
Embarrassing
Okay.
when the contestant has a better answer than any of the
It is
celebrities.
indeed, yeah.
Oh,
Isn't
she's
it?
right on the nose.
Are you going to be
Well,
embarrassed? What do
yes,
you got?
since I've been known to dribble, I said a basketball.
He has a basketball where his stomach should be.
I deserve it.
Let's get this over with fast. Pillow.
A pillow.
Just kidding. You know, maybe
She was the only one.
Quick, Gene, go to commercial, quick.
Well, no, you know, hefty bag, anything like that would have been good. You know,
And
bottomless
still
pit
wrong.
was excellent. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks.
So we've got the tie broken, 4-2 in favor of Bethany. Third and final round right after this. Here we go with the third and final round. Let's see what we've got here. Bethany, you're ahead. We'll ask you to go first.
Be again, please.
All right, 2 people play. Sorrell and Jayne, if you would respond to this, please.
I could have gone to a movie hunt.
Yes, you could have. You matched in the very first round.
That's so unlikely,
and you've
too.
just
I'm
been
not ever
sitting
going to
there.
do that again. Now I'm
You've
just
been-
sitting here.
Sitting there looking charming. There. Yes. No, she'll give you a hand if you draw a blank here. NBC hired Fat Frida for their sound effects department. Whenever they need the sound of thunder, they just have Frida slap her blanks together. All right, Jayne?
Oh, the slot.
All right. Here we go, Bethany. NBC hired Fat Frida for the sound effects department, whenever they need the sound of thunder, they just have Frida slap her blanks together.
Her thighs.
Her thighs. That would make a tremendous sound, a
Yes,
clap of thunder.
Yes, a clap of thunder that she's obviously very famous for, because
Really?
everybody knows she slaps her thighs.
Her thighs. She says thighs.
She said thighs. She doesn't need this one, but here it is again.
Well, she does need.
She needs that too.
Well, yeah, because the other one could catch up with her and
she
tie
needs
the
everything she can get here.
needs every.
I'm
We
glad I came through this.
we all need everything we can
I
get.
hope so.
All right,
Dodged
Bethany,
another
you're up to
grenade,
6, and Janet, that means the best you could do is tie her, and to achieve that tie, you must match everyone. Here it is. Mean Marvin is the world's meanest driver. He's so mean, he has a bumper sticker that says, "I speed up for blanks." That's how mean he is.
Another stunned silence.
Spec 4.
Janet,
Spec 4, over and out.
Mean Marvin is the world's meanest driver. He's so mean he has a bumper sticker that says, "I speed up for blanks."
For children.
Well, now look.
You're a sick person. You're a sick person.
Would you take that lady's name?
Mean Marvin's sister.
We want to talk to you afterwards. She says
Mrs.
children.
Mean Marvin.
Yay! Wow. What do you say?
I have a strong feeling about the panel on this one.
Really?
Being that we all are animals.
Animals. So that means Bethany wins the game. What do the rest of you have? Animals. All right. Right here, if you would, please. Okay, Janet. We're going to send some gifts to you from the match
Thank you.
game. It was a pleasure to meet you. Good luck to you in your endeavors in school. And hello there, and congratulations to you. Now we're going to switch to Hollywood Squares. Here comes the rest of our furniture. 3 more stars will appear here as if by magic. John and I will trade places. Lots more excitement coming along. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
A member of our studio audience will receive Volras stainless steel kitchenware as a choice of many finer restaurants to prepare, cook, and serve food in your home. The value is Volras. Now, it's time for more of the match game. Hollywood Squares, our win from Search for Tomorrow, Rod Arrants. From Real People, Bill Rafferty. From Dallas, Fern Fitzgerald. And taking over, the star of the Hollywood Squares, John Bowman.
From Brooklyn! We'll be back to Hollywood Squares in just a minute. Return with us.
And now, John Bowman and the Hollywood Squares.
Welcome, everybody, to the Hollywood Squares portion of our show. And here she is, Bethany Barden, who dodged the bullet in Match Game and has made her way to Hollywood Squares. That's quite appropriate because she's a rifle woman and a grenadier as well. We have 3 brand new celebrities. Fern Fitzgerald, Bill Rafferty, and Rod Arrants. Rod, I am at this moment somewhat ashamed to say, is one of the stars of the NBC daytime soap Search for Tomorrow. Yay! How nice of you to bring your outfit with you, Rod.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about the character you play on that show before the duck comes down and divides $100 between you.
I play a billionaire. Speaks 5 languages, flies his own plane, owns a company larger than my nose, and he's your next door neighbor billionaire.
Well, as long as he doesn't own a company larger than my nose, Rod. Thank you.
You're welcome.
We're going to play Hollywood Squares. Here we go.
Have you got to finish?
No. You know, I tried wearing a pair of those glasses and that nose once, and it didn't make any difference.
Well, you're going to be off the show.
We will reacquaint ourselves with our defending champ before we begin the game. Her name or names are Donna Gilbert Upchurch. She's returning for her second day. She has $1,400 so far. All right, now, before we go much further, tell us the story of this hyphen and all this business.
I got married 5 weeks ago, And basically, it's because I haven't changed all my names on all my cards, so I have to carry both names so I can write checks.
So you're hedging your bets, keeping all your names, and with any luck, you can get to write a lot of checks because we're going to play Hollywood Squares at least one more time. And if you're ahead at the end today, you will be the winner once again and go on to play Super Match for over $30,000. But you will have something to say about that. First game is worth $100, $25 for every square. Our champion always does get to start. Donna, that's you. Pick a star and let's go.
Marty.
Marty Cohen.
John. Yes, John, before you, I said exciting news. Did you hear about Bill Rafferty's new show? He told me when they're through with Real People, he's going to be hosting a new show where they're going to take a film crew all over the country to different dermatologists' office. They're going to try and catch acne in the act of being itself. It's called Real Pimples. Real Pimples, get it? Real Pimples. Okay.
This is a tough crowd. They boo before the punchline.
Yeah, they booed when I parked my car.
I know. Me too. Marty, you've got the mumps. Which of these should you avoid, a dill pickle or a frozen banana? Not to change the subject.
A dill pickle or a frozen banana. If you have the mumps, you want to avoid things that will get caught in your throat because your throat closes down and you get the mumps. It's hard to look. And since bananas are soft and squishy, they're safer to eat. You would want to avoid dill pickles unless, of course, you have the Jewish mumps. Then you have to eat dill pickles. It's an entirely different thing.
He says if you got the mumps, avoid a dill pickle. Agree or disagree?
Yes, I did. I'm sorry.
That's what you said.
I agree.
I'm
trying to confuse you, John.
Sorry to remind you. You do agree.
Yes.
If you've got the mumps, you should avoid a dill pickle. Because, yes, congratulations, you're right to agree. You get the square. His reasoning is completely off base. The vinegar may cause your glands to hurt more.
Oh, no.
Reasoning does not count. Only the final result. Bethany, that result was not so good for you, but now you can pick a square on your own.
Jean, please.
Gene Rayburn for an O.
For you, Bethany.
Passengers of China's national airline are regularly treated to this, Gene. Is it complimentary Peking duck or some of the rudest treatment in the world?
Well, it was 1977 when I was there, and it was a lot more primitive then than it is now. I believe the stewardi, or whoever they were kind of rude to us. Now, maybe that's changed, but at least that's the experience I had there.
So you think it's some of the rudest treatment in the world?
Yes.
Agree or disagree, Bethany?
I agree.
Passengers of China's national airline are regularly treated to some of the rudest treatment in the world. Amazing, isn't it? Okay, you're right to agree, and that evens everything up. An X and an O, you are playing X. Pick a star, Donna.
Michael.
Donna.
Michael Lembeck.
John Bauman. Hi.
You start to hard-boil an egg at exactly the same time that your pet whale begins to mate. Why me, huh? What will finish cooking first, Michael? Your egg or your whale?
Your goose is cooked, Michael.
Oh, you know what? I saw this. I saw this on PBS. This is biologically true. Whales cook. You know what I mean?
Whales don't cook. Whales cook
Faster
eggs.
than your hard-boiled egg.
Stop right there. Agree or disagree, Donna?
I disagree.
The whale will finish first. No, you should have agreed with Michael, and your opponent gets that square.
No jokes about Moby Dick.
And
come on.
boy, is he right. Whale mating takes 15 to 30 seconds.
Over on the side, bing, it's
15
over.
to 30 seconds. Think about that while we break for these messages. We'll see you in a couple of minutes.
Stay tuned for more of the match game, Hollywood Squares Hour. Now back to John Bauman and the Hollywood Square.
50 for the challenger, 25 for the champ, but it's early yet. We're still in a $100 game. Bethany, it's your move.
Fern to win, please.
All right. This could make a difference.
Fern under the gun.
This could give you the first game. Fern Fitzgerald from Dallas. Will a vigorous massage help tone you up? Or will it make you sag even more?
Make me sag even more.
We all noticed it,
What
Fern.
you said?
Well, it's not you, Fern. It's just anyone. Got out of that.
Well, I have a great masseuse.
and I'm ready to go to work. Go ahead, answer the question.
You can answer before the massage is done, Fern.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I would say that it firms you up because doesn't that what Bridget Bardot does that, right? Instead of working out, didn't she always have someone come to the house and give her a massage?
So you think it'll help tone you up?
Absolutely.
Agree or disagree, Bethany? For the game, a vigorous massage will help tone you up, she says.
I agree.
A vigorous massage will help tone you up.
Yes.
You are perfectly right to agree. You get the square and you win the game.
You owe me your whole body, Fern.
All right, congratulations to you, Bethany Barden. You have won the first game, but there is still lots and lots and lots of time. We will sweep the X's and the O's off of the board and move on to a $200 game. Donna, because you lost the last one, you get to start.
Start with Marcia.
Marcia. Thanks, Donna.
Marcia Wallace.
Yes, still.
You perform a loop lift and a sit spin.
I don't want to talk dirty in front of everybody, do you?
Are you a plastic surgeon doing a tushy tuck? Or an ice skater doing tricks?
Or a cheap, tawdry...
Let's solve the question.
Well, you know, a sit spin. I love to take a good sit spin from, when I don't have time for a full bath or anything. Those wonderful kids, you're on the ice. You do it on the ice.
It's an ice skater.
Whatever it is, you do it on the ice.
She says an ice skater would do a loop lift and a sit spin. Agree or disagree, Donna?
I agree.
You are an ice skater if you perform those functions. You're right to agree, and you get the first square in this game. So there's an X up there. You're playing. Oh, Bethany, pick a star.
Marty, please.
Hey, Marty, yeah?
A brave choice.
Spec 4.
Marty Cohen, since the day you were born, you've had 52 teeth in your mouth.
And 6 laughs.
Is this normal, or are you overabundantly toothy?
You're talking about a human being as myself, as I is one.
As you is.
Yes, we're talking about a human being, yes.
If you have 56 teeth in your mouth, 52 teeth, it's an amazing feat of modern science because you would actually have all of your teeth and your next door neighbor's teeth as well. Because most human beings have actually 32 teeth, unless they've lost their wisdom teeth. Obviously, mine have been gone for years. So I'm going to say you would be abnormal. You would not be abnormal.
He says, since the day you were born, 52 teeth would make you overabundantly toothy. Agree or disagree, Bethany?
I agree.
It is normal. You should have disagreed with Marty.
The baby teeth.
Your opponent gets that square, and that is the reason. You've discovered the reason. It is kind of a tricky question. The average person has 20 baby teeth and 32 permanent.
But 32 was right. I was right. I said 32.
We did say since the day you were born.
Clearly, Your Honor, my client has been maligned.
Oh, that's
Donna,
an unfair question.
that was a break for you. Pick a star.
Fern to win, please.
All right. This could put you in the lead. Fern Fitzgerald, your rosewood coffee table is covered with cat scratches. According to Mary Ellen, how can you stop her from scratching it? Should you rub it with chili sauce or spray it with Right Guard?
Cut off a paw.
What's the joke? Chili sauce or spray it with Right Guard? Help me out, friends.
Nail her paws to the coffee table.
Just slap that.
Sell the table.
Well, I would declaw a little bit.
Pick one.
Let me say the chili because she would probably lick it and it would be hot, and then, because they clean themselves and everything, so let's go with the chili.
She says you should rub the coffee table with chili sauce to keep your cat from scratching it. Agree or disagree, Donna, for the game and the lead?
I think I want to agree with her.
For the game and the lead, you should rub it with chili sauce. You are right to agree, you get the square, and you win the game.
Bad break, Bethany. Bad break.
Whoa! We have a hot one going. There are 3 X's up there. We will take them all away. You have the lead 300, 175 for Bethany, but Bethany starts a $300 game. Make your move.
Marty, please.
Hey, Marty.
Hey, oh. Be there. Okay.
Marty Cohen. You're an average man.
Yes, I am, John, and I'm proud of it.
Before your sex change, you're an average woman.
Lady, I was a man before I went to Sweden. Now I'm a lady. Okay.
Oh, wait a second. Can you join the United States Marines, or aren't you included in the few good men they're looking for?
I was a woman. Now I are a man. Now I want to join the service and see the world.
Right. You want to join the Marines?
I'll be a Spec 2.
Okay, I need an answer.
I've got one, John. The armed said they have no right to discriminate against people just because they had strange medical backgrounds. And so you would be allowed in the Army, but you're going to have to carry the cookies. So.
He says you can get in the Marines.
Oh, the Marines.
Even if you've had a sex change. Agree or disagree, Bethany?
I agree.
You are not included in the few good men the Marines are looking for. No, the servicewoman missed that one, and her opponent gets the first square in this game. Sorry, soldier, but we got plenty of time. We're going to be back to complete this after all these messages. Be there. $325 for the champ, $175 for the challenger. But there's plenty of time, and we got a $300 game going. Donna, you're playing X. There's one on the board. Pick a star.
Marcia.
Marcia Wallace. So you went on a diet and lost 20 pounds.
And I went on a diet and lost 230 pounds. No, 100 pounds. That's right. That's true. I weighed 230.
Wow.
That's human interest. And you're looking at me like I'm an exotic animal act.
Well, you should know about this.
Yes, I do.
You went on a diet. Let's say you're someone who went on a diet and
Okay.
just lost 20 pounds.
Right.
Has your stomach shrunk, or is it the same size as it was before?
You know something? My Uncle Jimmy, who's a doctor and a car wash, said to me that your stomach does not shrink.
But it can still go through the car wash.
Agree or disagree, Donna? She says the stomach would be the same size as before if you lost 20 pounds.
I agree.
Your stomach would be the same size as before. Interesting. You're right to agree, and you get the square. I didn't know that, but I do now. Bethany, she's got a couple of X's up there. Pick a star.
Fern to block, please.
Fernie.
I hope I get Marty's question.
Now, you missed this one. It's another game and a pretty big lead to your opponent. Fern Fitzgerald.
What?
Who grows more rice? American farmers or Japanese farmers?
Uncle Ben.
Or Jim Rice.
Oh, come on. What do you mean, oh, come on? I'm going to say that...
Wrong.
What'd I say? I'm going to say that American farmers do.
American. Okay, this is important. It's for a block. Agree or disagree? She says American farmers grow more rice.
I disagree.
Japanese farmers grow more rice. You're right to disagree. You get the square and you do block. All right, that could be a very pivotal maneuver in this game because that is a tricky question. Donna, she thwarted you there. Where would you like to move?
Bill.
He's here. Hello.
Bill Rafferty. Household hints expert Mary Ellen has found another use for denture cleaning tablets. In a pinch, can you use them to clean your toilet or shampoo your hair?
I love these questions.
I would say shampoo your hair, but it's very hard to spit that liquid back up on the top of your head. I'm going to go with, why don't you just clean your toilet?
Agree or disagree, Donna?
I agree.
You can use them to clean your toilet. Yes, you're right to agree. You get the square. And you have a leg up in this game once again. But Bethany, your move.
Sorrell to block, please.
Sorrell, my main man.
Sorrell Booke. In the U.S., can you still find turkeys running wild?
Funny you should ask.
Or is the only wild turkey in liquor stores?
Yeah, I think I ran into one the other day in the woods.
His show. It's in the White
Yes, there are some wild turkeys left.
Other than on the panel.
Yes.
Agree or disagree, Bethany? He says you can still find wild turkeys for a block.
I agree.
You can still find wild turkeys. Yes, you're right to agree. You get the square and you do block. So the plot really thickens now. She's done it again, Donna, but it's your move.
Jayne, please.
Mr. Rayburn, you're a Lawrence Welk fan. But your teenagers continually play loud rock and roll on their radios. Now, according to Amy Vanderbilt's everyday etiquette, to teach them a lesson, should you take away the radios, or should you wait until they're asleep and play Lawrence Welk music really loud?
I wish you had this question.
I don't think she would be that devious and cruel to suggest something like that. I think you just give the kids a belt in the mouth and take the radios away from them. That's it.
Agree or disagree, Donna?
I agree.
According to Amy Vanderbilt, you should play Lawrence Welk music really loud, and you should have disagreed with Jayne, and your opponent gets that square. So, a bunch of X's and a bunch of O's, but placement is the key. Bethany, pick a star.
Michael, the win, please.
Bethany, it's me and you.
Michael Lembeck for the game in the lead. You and your pet hippopotamus have gone to McDonald's.
Animal questions. I'm big with animals.
You've gone to McDonald's for lunch.
Yes, we have.
Okay.
I already know the answer.
Now, what would your hippo rather eat? A Big Mac or the philodendron growing by the front door?
Go with me here. Hippos or veggies? The philodendron.
Agree or disagree, Bethany, for the game?
I agree.
The hippo would rather eat the philodendron growing by the front door. You're right to agree. You get the square and you win the game. You're exactly right. Hippos are vegetarians. The bell means the time is up. She has done it. That was the pivotal question. $575. Bethany Barden, new champ. Oh. They seem to know just where to go. She zipped over there to join Jayne Rayburn, gets set for a shot at the big money. Congratulations. Wow. Well, at least you were party to one of the more exciting Hollywood Squares games that we've had since the show began. It all came down to that very, very last question. You're a good champ. You're leaving here with $1,775. And our thanks for playing Hollywood Squares, Donna Gilbert Upchurch. Congratulations to you, Jayne.
John, here we are with the champ. We'll be back with her and the stars for a go at the really big money right after this. Good for you.
And now, here to play the super match is Jayne Rayburn.
Thank you, Jayne. Here we are. Well, Bethany, you ready for this?
I sure am.
Bethany just told me that soon she's going to be promoted. Spec 4 is equivalent of corporal, and she's hoping to make what
It'll
would
be Spec 5.
Spec 5? That would be the equivalent of a sergeant.
Right.
Now, you got a choice here. Do you want to be a sergeant or do you want the big money?
I want the big money.
Oh, okay.
Take the curtain. Take the curtain.
She can have it all.
There you go.
Take the curtain.
Well, we have no control over what the Army's going to do. They may promote you, and we do hope you win the big money. We're trying to give it away. Let's go. Here we go with a super match. We polled an audience not too long ago, a very smart bunch like these here, and we said, write down your best answer to this. Blank McDonald. If you give us the answer they wrote down most often, it's $1,000. For the second most popular, $500. For the third, $250. Any three of the six dingbats can offer assistance here. Whom do you want?
John, please.
All right, there are two real good ones. Old.
Old MacDonald is one.
Michael?
Ronald.
Ronald McDonald, you got two now.
Marty?
All right,
Irv
Marty,
McDonald.
he's very quick on his feet, this guy. Watch him now. Look at how quick he is. He's thinking.
She holds up a sign that says Murray. No, you know who? When I'm calling you, Jeanette McDonald.
Jeanette McDonald.
Very good, Marty.
That's good for us.
Sweetheart, sweetheart.
But Spec 4, don't pick that one. Don't say
Listen, the loonies have given you three here. Old McDonald, Ronald McDonald, and Jeanette McDonald. Now you have to make a decision. Choose one of those or think up one of your own.
I think I'm going to go with old.
Old McDonald. Old McDonald? Okay. This is Old McDonald. Let's find out if Old McDonald's up there. Audience, you think Old McDonald's up there? Yeah! I think old. All right. We'll begin at the bottom and we'll reveal the $250 response. Michael McDonald.
From the Doobie Brothers.
Right.
The guy that sings like...
That's right.
Understand a word. That's the guy.
A voice out of the yesteryear. The $500 response says... Old McDonald! All right, audience, you were wrong, weren't you?
They were Mick wrong.
Because obviously, Ronald is on top, right?
They're Mick wrong.
Slide the big one. Ronald is on top. Listen, Bethany, that's not bad. You've got the $500. Time now for the head-to-head match with any star of your choosing. After you've made your decision, that star will reveal the hidden number. Then we'll multiply that $500 by whatever number is revealed. It'll be a 10, a 20, and somewhere up there is 130. I hope you get it. Time now to choose a star.
Somewhere.
I'm going to have to go with John.
Okay, John?
You don't have to.
Ready, set, go. 10 is the number, and you are playing for $10,000. $5,000. All right, here we go. Ready? Good luck to you. 5,000.
Blank McDonald.
Okay, here it is. Toe blank. T-O-E blank. Toe blank. All right, Bethany, you collect the 5 G's. All you have to do is match John. What do you say? Toe blank.
Nail.
Toenail. Are you telling me she's got the money? All right, it's up to John.
Toenail.
Toenail.
Or not toenail. That is the answer.
You have a grand total of $6,075. Congratulations to you. We'll be back with the champ and the stars right after this. I want to find out which of the stars had the big 3-0. All right, I want the reveal. Ready, set, grab your tabs. Ready, set, go.
Everyone.
Michael Lembeck.
4 shows, guys.
That's right.
3 out of 4 shows.
All right. Thank you, stars. See you tomorrow. Gene Rayford inviting you to join us tomorrow.
John Bauman saying so long for the match game, Hollywood Squares era. 5,000 for Spec 5.
A member of our studio audience will receive Hitachi's 13-inch diagonal table model color TV, 100% solid state, low power consumption, special signal tracker system, memory fine-tuning, 70-position UHF tuner, furnished by Hitachi. Because an answer was called out, it was replaced and the program edited. This is Gene Wood speaking for the match game, Hollywood Squares Hour, a Mark Goodson television production.